Yo, I enjoyed making this type of video and I had the itch to make a new one, so here it is. This video will showcase endgame fights where I can learn what I did right or wrong, focusing on the start of the fight. The main reason I want to learn this playstyle is to also be able to identify when and how I should follow up on an engage when I'm playing a backline character. I'll show the fights without cutting the video first, then afterwards go through the clips slowly to explain what's going on, my thought process, and why these fights turned out the way they did. I should also mention that these are normal matches. I've put a slight halt to my rank grind for now because I don't really have the drive to keep going, which I'll explain in a future video. This first game has 2 fights in it, and I'm in a 3 stack with 2 of my friends who are playing the new Scythe character and Rio, and I'm playing Marcus.
A new area has been restricted. Now we're killing spree. A subject has been terminated. Terminated. Rampage.
In this first fight, when we spot the Debbie and Marlene, we see that she's a level below us, so we do want to chase this. Initiating this fight with my ult would be nice because I have the ability to hopefully CC her for enough time for my teammates to wipe her out fast. We then see Luke trying to farm, and he seems that he wants to finish his cleanup job, so I decide to help him. I use my flash and knock up and he gets melted pretty easily. The Debbie and Marlene turn around to jump at us because they're able to reach Rio. Rio's able to jump away easily though, so Abigail and I just start swinging at them. The Debbie and Marlene then use a really annoying knock-up dash ability, I think hoping to get all 3 of us, but instead getting me and Abigail. I was actually able to knock back her into the truck and then get my jump to deal a little bit more damage to finally finish them off. I didn't notice at the time, but during all of this, the Yuki in the bush ulted us. He then dashed at the Rio and instantly bodied her. Abigail then goes untargetable and I CC him, making him run away, and we just chase to finally get the kill. For the final fight, Abigail heard that they tapped the console, so I immediately scouted to see if I could find an engage. Here, my plan was to try and catch out the Hyejin to ultimately try and run her down, but Jackie ran straight towards the Rio, so I turned back to try and peel. Especially since this means that Jackie is pretty much alone here. She ends up getting rescued by the Mai, and because of that, Jackie was able to get closer to finish off Rio. I don't know what happened, but Jackie died too, so now it's a 2v2. I get feared by the Hyejin, then sidestep the AoE. Abigail deals a bunch of damage to the Mai and then gets feared also, allowing me to clean up the kill. I'm also very dumb and completely forgot to eat food during that fight, so I flash away because the Hyejin scares me. But that doesn't matter because we win the fight anyways. In this next game, I'm with one friend who's playing Hyejin and a random playing Tia. This one will showcase 2 fights as well.
Terminated.
Looks like anyone's been taking care of it.
Rampage.
The Nikki jumps on top of Tia and tries to combo her. My only thought was to CC her, but end up pushing her closer to Tia, which wasn't a great start to the fight. We very easily get cornered, but Tia and Hyejin also very easily get out of the corner, allowing me to finish off the Nikki. Next, Alex is right next to me and there's a wall right behind him. Isolating him from the Luke would be a very good idea here, but Alex CCs me and Luke jumps on top of me, forcing me to run away. Thankfully, Tia and Hyejin are still able to CC and deal a little bit of damage so I can recover some health. But as I do this, I realize Hyejin is now in a really bad position, so I look for a chance to re-engage with my ult. I don't see the Luke, but I have to do something about the Alex, so I solo ult him. He dashes away from my knockup afterwards, so I use my knockback. What happened here was actually really funny. My knockback actually hits both the down Nikki and the Alex, meaning that I can still get my passive off on the Alex despite him avoiding my knockup. He gets far away from me though, so I turn to fight the Luke, who I think wanted to try and regroup with the Alex, but we're able to finish the fight. The entire fight was really scary, but we still won, so that's nice. In the last fight, Tia had said beforehand to focus to Barbara, and I agree because that character is crazy good. We also want to ignore the 11 as much as possible because that character is a damage sponge. I walk into the bush to limit vision and get ready to start the fight because the other team seems like they really want to fight. Once they get close though, I ulted and was able to get the Barbara and the twins. After which the twins dashed away to try and dive the Hyejin, but the Barbara was so close to dying and I decided to just CC her to finish her off. I then literally walk past the 11 to go and help out the Hyejin with the twins. Somehow the 11 gets absolutely shredded, so we end up taking her down before re-engaging with the Debbie and Marlene. Here I have a feeling they either want to bait me into taking the jump pad or actually take the jump pad to get away. So I position myself to try and react to whatever they're trying to do. But it kind of seems she ends up spamming abilities to try and deal as much damage as possible before finally going down. This video was a little bit short because these were the only two markets clips I wanted to analyze before they became stale. The next video is probably going to be similar to this one with another character, and that one will probably also be short, so be ready for that. There's a chance I go back to making full gameplay videos soon, but for now, hang tight, and that's it.